Imagine this. You are hurtling through space at a speed over 17,000 miles per hour, faster than a bullet from a gun. Suddenly, you slam into Earth's atmosphere. The air around you compresses, ignites, and turns into a blazing plasma hotter than the surface of the sun, up to 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Without protection, your spacecraft would melt like ice cream on a summer walk. That's where the hero of our story comes in, the heat shield. But for SpaceX Starship, creating a truly reusable one isn't just a puzzle, it's the biggest mountain they have to climb right now. Hello my friends, welcome back to a brand new episode on Space Suspense. Today we're going to talk about the biggest challenges that Starship is actually facing right now. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what exactly are you waiting for? Kindly smash the like button, subscribe to this channel so that you do not miss any of our future updates. I drop 2 new videos each week, they are all bangers and trust me, you do not want to miss any of them. Let's dive right in, shall we? Now, first things first, what exactly is a heat shield? Think of it as a spacecraft's unbreakable umbrella in a storm of fire. When a vehicle returns from orbit, or even from the moon or Mars, it has to slow down from orbital speeds. That friction with the air generates insane heat. Without a shield, the craft would vaporize. Heat shields absorb, deflect, or radiate that energy away, keeping the inside cool enough for humans and hardware to survive. But not all heat shields are created equally. They've evolved over decades, each with its own triumph and heartaches. Let's travel back in time to see how we got there, starting with NASA's legendary Space Shuttle. Now picture in the 80s, the Space Shuttle was humanity's first reusable spaceship, a winged marvel that could glide back to Earth like a giant glider. Its heat shield, a mosaic of over 24,000 light-weighted silica tiles made from super pure sand fibers. The black ones on the belly could withstand 3,000 degrees, whilst lighter ones handled less intense areas. They worked by insulating the shuttle, trapping heat on the surface and letting it radiate away slowly. Pros: reusability was a game changer. The shuttle flew 135 missions, proving we could recycle spacecraft instead of tossing them away like one-use rockets. It saved millions in theory and opened the doors to routine space travel. But oh, the cons is actually a lot. Those tiles were fragile, like butterflies, easily damaged by debris or even rain. After each flight, teams spent months inspecting and replacing them, sometimes up to 20,000 hours of work. Remember the tragic Columbia disaster in 2003? Foam from the fuel tank knocked off tiles during launch, leading to a catastrophic re-entry. It showed how high maintenance these shields were, reliable if perfect, but unforgivable if not. The shuttle shields were reusable, but it demanded a king's ransom in time and care. Now fast forward to the early 2010s with SpaceX's Dragon capsule. This is the workhorse that has been ferrying astronauts to the International Space Station since 2020. Dragon takes a different path, an ablative heat shield called PICA-X, short for Phenolic Impregnated Carbon Ablator. It's like a self-sacrificing armor made out of carbon fibers soaked in resin. As heat builds, the outer layer shears and peels away, carrying the inferno with it. What's left is a fresh layer underneath. Pros: simplicity and reliability shines here. Ablative shields are battle tested from Apollo missions to Mars rovers. Dragon's versions is tougher, no need for dedicated tiles. It survived over 30 re-entries, and SpaceX reuses this capsule after inspection. For orbital speeds around 17,000 miles per hour, it's efficient and safe, with less risk of mid-flight failures. The downsides: it's not truly reusable in the dream sense. Each burn erodes the shield, so after a few missions, it needs refurbishment or replacement. That add cost and waste in margin scrapping off shared bits like burnt toast. Plus, for faster re-entries from the moon or Mars, ablative might need to be thicker and heavier, cutting into payload space. Dragon's heat shield is a dependable friend, but is designed from Earth's gentle embrace, not the brutal velocities of interplanetary travels. And that brings us to the star of today's episode, the SpaceX Starship. How is this different from the Space Shuttle and the Dragon capsule? This beast isn't just for orbiting Earth, it's built for Mars colonies, moon bases and beyond. Starship aims to be fully reusable, launching, landing and relaunching in hours, not months. But to do that, it needs a heat shield that is quantum leap forward, a blanket of over 18,000 hexagonal ceramic tiles over its stainless steel body. Unlike the shuttle insulating tiles, starships are designed to endure extreme heat up to 2,900 degrees from orbital or even Mars re-entry speeds of over 25,000 miles per hour. The steel underneath helps too. It can handle high temperature without melting, and in cooler spots, no tiles are needed. SpaceX is even experimenting with hot staging and automated production lines, churning out thousands of tiles a day in Florida called the Bakery. The goal? A shield that survives multiple flights with zero fuels, no inspections, no rebuilds, and refill and go. This is actually what SpaceX is trying to achieve with Starship. It is not an easy feat at all. This mountain of an engineering challenge has never been done in the spaceflight industry since the birth of humanity, and to see the engineers actually tackling this is mind-blowing. Pros: if they nail it, it's revolutionary. Rapid reuse means cheaper flights, maybe $10 million per launch instead of billions. A fleet of Starship could ferry hundreds to Mars, turning sci-fi into reality. It's lightweight, scalable, and fits Elon Musk's vision of making humanity's multiplanetary species. But here's the very challenge. As I was saying, it is intensely hard. Tiles are falling off in tests, like during Flight 4 in 2024, due to vibrations or poor sealing. Recent flights in 2025, like Flight 11, showed progress, no major losses. But orange stains from steel oxidation hint at ongoing tweaks. Scaling production is a beast. They need to perfect attachment to avoid gaps where plasma sneaks in. Cons include the risk of failures mid-re-entry, massive R&D cost, and the sheer physics. Mars re-entries are hotter and faster than anything before. As Elon Musk tweeted, a super reliable, light-weighted, reusable heat shield is the biggest technical challenge remaining. SpaceX is iterating fast, but one loose tile could spell disaster. Now, to summarize all this up, why does this actually matter? Conquering the reusable orbital heat shield isn't just about Starship, it's about unlocking the stars. From the shuttle's fragile artistry to Dragon's steady sacrifice, each step builds towards Starship's bold dreams. Will SpaceX crack it? With their track record, I bet on yes. If there's any company in the world that could actually tackle this massive engineering problem, I bet it is SpaceX. We are rooting for all these amazing engineers and Elon Musk, and we are rooting for you all. It is not an easy task to actually do something new, Developing and optimizing something that doesn't exist is actually mind-blowing. We know how insanely difficult this is, but the goal here is to be a multi-planetary species, so all the hard work is not going to waste. Thank you for staying with us to the end. If you enjoyed the video, kindly smash the like button, subscribe to this channel so that you do not miss any of our future updates. I drop 2 new videos each week. They are all bangers, and trust me, you do not want to miss any of them. Watch these videos right here. They were my previous uploads and it's a banger. And I will talk to all of y'all in our next episode. Thank you for staying with us.